You find the post on a Reddit thread, buried under 17 other comments. A paid cognitive research study, $40 an hour, no medical procedures. You apply because you are curious. 3 days later, you arrive at a glass office building downtown. A woman in a gray blazer hands you a tablet and tells you to respond naturally. For 20 minutes, you choose between simple images based on which feels more appealing. You leave with $80 in cash. This UI represents the acquisition phase. Every element of the interaction is designed to be frictionless. By removing all physical and social pressure, the study lowers your natural skepticism before the variables begin to change. These behavioral sequences begin with the illusion of a harmless choice. You believe you are participating in a study, but you have already begun the process of adapting to a controlled environment. In the second session, the tablet tests grow longer. You are no longer choosing images, you are navigating ethical dilemmas. The pay increases to $200. You are asked who gets help and who doesn't, choices that feel oddly personal. This dashboard, visible for only a few seconds during a software glitch, shows the metrics they are actually recording. They are tracking your response latency and emotional variance. Your data is being categorized under a compliance index. The one-way mirror on the wall ensures every hesitation is documented. Someone is standing very close on the other side, watching how you react to the increasingly difficult scenarios. The researchers are identifying your threshold for manipulation. They are looking for the exact point where you stop questioning the nature of the tasks and begin to prioritize the reward. They move you to a gray facility outside the city. No signs on the building. You sign a 12-page NDA and begin 4-hour sessions isolated from any outside variables. This windowless room is a calibrated space. The researchers employ microstressors, like slightly dropping the temperature or dimming the lights without explanation, to keep your focus entirely on the tasks at hand. This diagram represents the weaponization of acoustics. Specific frequencies of white noise are calibrated to lower critical thinking by a measurable percentage. As sessions repeat, your brain adapts to the sustained stressors. The facility's environment becomes your new baseline for normal. This calibration forces a physical and psychological shift. Compliance becomes the path of least resistance because the effort required to resist the environment is too high. Hours spent on sequencing tasks and decision trees begin to surface in your outside life. You find yourself choosing new routes to work or adopting rigid routines, subconsciously mirroring the efficiency and logic of the facility's patterns. The man in the navy blazer sits across from you. He says your cognitive profile is unusual. He tells you the study has multiple tiers, and you are flagged as an asset. He offers you a promotion, $2,000 a week in untaxed cash. Your new role is facilitator, observing others and guiding their conversations in specific directions. This offer creates a sense of agency. By framing your subjugation as a reward for your unique skills, the system ensures your loyalty without having to use overt force. Now you are behind the glass. You watch new participants in the same uncomfortable chairs you once occupied. You know the temperature and the noise are affecting them, just as they affected you. This diagram illustrates behavioral manufacturing. It is a process of reshaping a person's default loyalties and tolerances. By controlling every micro-decision, the system prunes away alternative behaviors until only the desired responses remain. When you eventually try to leave the program, the navy blazer man is not angry. He tells you that your participation was optional for the last 6 weeks. He reveals that they finished what they set out to do with you in week 4. The person trying to leave is no longer the person who entered. When you try to locate your old self, you find only fragments, memories and textures that no longer connect to your current impulses or routines. You realize you cannot return to your old life. Instead, you begin to study the system's methodology, looking for patterns and leverage points. You aren't trying to expose them, you are trying to master the system. 2 months later, the cycle resets. You are in a different building downtown, facing a new participant who is looking for easy cash. You hand them the tablet and repeat the same instructions you once followed. In their file, you note that their cognitive profile is unusual and that no resistance has been observed. Terrifying control over the human mind is invisible. It looks like a quiet room, a small payout, and a series of choices you will defend as your own.